Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Rides the back on the option, the give. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. looking downfield, it's Castellanos. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Using his legs, it's Lucas. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. On the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Complete to start this drive. It's a running room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. They'll run the screen. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Lucas. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not...
Wide open spaces. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
To the air, it's Sayin. The screen, he's got wheels. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Barrels ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Seminoles. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Toss sweep to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Sayin. Grab behind the line, it's Donaldson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The screen, he can go! He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They boot it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoy. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's a really good play by the defender. I think quarterbacks, when they see these routes and they think they can get these routes pretty much at will because my receivers are so fast, I usually get such a big cushion. And then when they sit down for that comeback route, it's usually open. But that defender says, no, sir, not in my building.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's White. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking downfield very late in the half. Lets it fly. Got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Past the first down marker and still running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying.
Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll take it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Rides to back and leaves it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Lucas.
And that's a really good job on the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. It's caught. Got room at the 35. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Florida State. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw it, Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's White. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Castellanos. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Seminoles! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Tate. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room. Up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Really good running. Gets it under the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Ernie on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He'll do it himself. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Try to march their way in. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. At the 35, he's open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Finds the tight end. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Flips it out on the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Gives it on the option. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
and you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, no! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. The give on the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something